We now have even more proof that Donald Trump's decision to leave Walter Reed Medical Center early, even as he's struggling with coronavirus, seems to be a purely political decision to make himself out to be this machismo leader who has conquered this virus personally. We know that because CNN's Kaitlan Collins, along with other news outlets, reported that Donald Trump wanted to basically reshoot, as if he's shooting a reality show, his entrance into the White House following his release from the hospital. Take a look.
We saw him go inside and not put that mask back on, and now we're learning a little bit more about what he's doing. You see as the president is going inside those doors, and then he comes back out still without a mask on, apparently to reshoot his entrance into the White House, because my colleague Ali Malloy looked at this closely, and you can see an official photographer and a camera crew standing inside the White House shooting the president, and it's about 4 people within close proximity of the president, who of course, like we said, is not wearing a mask. Let me repeat that. He is not wearing a mask as he is walking into the White House, where other people are shooting this and redoing his entrance to make sure they can capture it in the way that the president wants them to.
Okay, so this Trump video where he says, maybe I'm immune, I don't know.
I stood out front, I led. Nobody that's a leader would not do what I did. And I know there's a risk, there's a danger, but that's okay. And now I'm better, and maybe I'm immune, I don't know. But don't let it dominate your lives. Get out there, be careful. We have the best medicines in the world.
Let me break that down. First of all, you are an active coronavirus patient, thereby proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are not immune. So if you thought you were immune while being a coronavirus patient, you're more mentally unstable than even I imagine. If you mean that since you already had coronavirus, you're immune going forward, no, you're in the exact time zone of being contagious. It's not like once you recover from your fever, you're not contagious anymore. He doesn't know anything about coronavirus. He doesn't know one thing about it. And this is from the same guy who just yesterday had put out a video saying, now I understand coronavirus better than anyone. Now you understand it? He's like, believe me. No, I don't believe you. You moron, you were president for 10 months, 210,000 people are dead. You didn't know a thing about coronavirus. You get it, then you claim you know everything and that you just learned it because now it finally affects you. You come back, display that you know nothing about it by taking your mask off, exposing everybody at the White House to it. Stephen Miller gets test positive today. Kellyanne Conway, Kayleigh McEnany, Hope Hicks, the list goes on. And then you turn around and go, maybe I'm immune, I don't know. You're doing a presidential address in the middle of a pandemic that has killed hundreds of thousands of Americans. You know what you should do? You should know before you talk. Moron of morons. No sympathy, none. Look, at this point, if it comes back because of how he's handling this, because he came out of the hospital too quick, because he's taking drugs in a cocktail that no one has ever taken before. The different drugs have been taken by different people, but never in this combination. And because of drugs he's not taking, and because he's so flippant and trying to prove how tough he is, I'm gonna have no sympathy, none, 0, 0, 0, if it comes back and does damage to him. He's already done so much damage to all of you, to all those families who's lost loved ones, and now to 17 people connected to the White House and to military officials that he had contact with, let alone the Republican senators, all those guys. And this moron has the audacity to come back without a mask while highly contagious and say, maybe I'm immune, I don't know. You don't know because you're an idiot.
All right, and also there was video of him, people have been talking about how it looks like he hasn't really recovered from the virus, even though he's taking a cocktail of drugs, including steroids. And so this video went viral on social media just recently. Let's take a look. So people noted that it looked like he was struggling to breathe, and it looks like that. But I mean, I don't really like speculating. I feel like he usually looks like that. He's a mouth breather. That's who Donald Trump is. So, but he does have coronavirus. So
yeah, no, and I hear you, and I can't stand so-called body language experts that over extrapolate and speculate, etc. In this case, he's an active coronavirus patient who took off his mask and endangered everyone around him. And then so when he starts doing this, yeah, I think it's fair to say, yeah, maybe he's having issues breathing because he has coronavirus and he's an active patient. And that's why you're seeing that. If it turns out he's a weirdo that always breathes like that because he's a mouth breather, as you called him, okay, fine. But does it give you, let's put it this way, does it give you cause for concern that it appears an active coronavirus patient is having trouble breathing and breathing all over everyone else at the White House? Yes, it gives me concern.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.